Hello there. I'm currently in the middle of working on some paperwork for the start of the year, and I'm about to save something. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to show you how to set up a folder on your laptop desktop and how to save and name a file. When you are looking at your desktop, what you are going to do is right-click anywhere on the screen with your mouse. You should see a little menu pop up that looks kind of like this. It may not look exactly like mine, but that's okay. You are going to mouse down until you highlight the word New and click on it. And then another menu pops up and you're going to click on Folder. And what you should see is this little icon. It's a little manila folder icon, and it says New Folder, and it's highlighted in whatever color you've set up for your system to be the highlight color, and it's ready for you to give it a name. So what I want all of you to do is set up a folder and call it Theater Class. If you ever decide you want to change the name, all you have to do is mouse over, right click, and then hit the word rename, and it'll highlight that again for you so that you can change the name. So let's say that I'm taking 2 classes with Miss Street this year, and I want to separate one from the other. So maybe I need to name this one 4th period theater class. Once you've picked out your name for your folder, all you have to do to move it is click and drag, and you can move it anywhere you want to on your screen. So I'm going to set it over here to the side for right now. Now that we've set up our theater class folder, it's time to start putting things in it. You are required to have this folder for my class this year. I really encourage you to have one for all your different classes because it's going to keep you organized and on top of things. The reason I'm requiring this folder is for your benefit. You need to have a place where you can save all your work so that if there are upload issues, if there are email issues, you're safe. So let me show you how to name and save a file. So I've been working on this practice PDF worksheet that I'm going to distribute to you guys later in the week. I'm ready to save it. Let me show you how to save it specifically to the folder that we just set up. So what you are going to do is mouse over to File and click on the File button. Then you are going to click on Save. This is the first time I'm saving this document, so even though I clicked the Save button, it automatically brought up the Save As tab. That's completely fine because the computer knows what it's doing in this regard. If you've been saving your work as you go, when you are ready to change file type, and I'll talk about that in just a minute, you're going to want to make sure you've clicked Save As. But since this is the first time I'm saving this document, this is where we are. So in the menu that you are given, you're going to want to click on Desktop because that's where we just created that folder. So it's going to bring up the desktop right here at the top of the screen, and it gives you a chance to enter the file name and the file type right here, and then right below that, do you see where it says More Options? Instead of naming it right now, I want you to click on More Options. And it's going to open the desktop folder for you. So once you're here, you can scroll down and find your theater class folder. Double click, and this is where you can name your document. Microsoft Word is automatically going to populate this field with the first line of text from your document. So since this is me making a worksheet, it automatically named it Practice PDF Worksheet, but I don't want to call it that. For my class, and this is just a good habit to get into regardless, I'm going to require that everyone use this format to name every file, regardless of what type of file it is. Whether it's a Word document or PDF, whether it's a video file, whether it's a picture, you're going to name it following this format. You're going to put in your last name. My last name is Street. Then you're going to follow that with a period. Then you're going to put in your first name. My first name is Lauren. You're going to follow that with a period. Then you are going to put the name of the assignment. So this is the Practice PDF Worksheet. So I'm going to call it Practice PDF. Then you're going to put another dot, and then you're going to put the date. You're going to use the 3-letter abbreviation for whatever month it is. Currently it is August, so I'm going to use AUG. And then you're going to put the number of the day that it is. So today is August 11, so I'm going to put it like that. You are almost done and ready to save. I've got one more curveball that I'm going to throw at you. Sometimes when you go to send a file through email or when you upload it to a platform like Schoology, documents can get corrupted. So that's why any document that's going to get shared through the internet or printed out should be first saved as a PDF file. PDF stands for a portable document file, and just like the name might imply, the document is designed to travel. So before I can save this file, I need to change the file type. Do you see where it says Save As Type? And then you've got this drop-down menu next to it. Click on that drop-down and then highlight PDF. Once you've got your file named in the appropriate format and you've selected PDF from the drop-down menu, then and only then can you hit the Save button. And it's always a good idea to check and make sure that your file's saved. So I'm going to go back to my desktop. I'm going to click on my theater class folder. And look, there it is. There's our practice PDF document that we just saved. So that's how to set up a folder on your desktop, how to name a file appropriately, how to save it to a specific location, and how to change the file type. If you've got any questions, let me know. I'm happy to help.